Today's deck is only one spell away from rotation proof. And what's even better about that is we are actually dominating the current standard rank ladder with it. Today we're talking about JESKAI Control. Cue the intro. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel today, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we have an absolute banger for you today. I'm really proud of this list. Like I said in the intro, it's one card away from being pure standard rotation proof, but doesn't even matter. We're dominating the regular ladder with it. We're talking about JESKAI Control. We're running Mordenkainen today. Before we jump into this though and talk about this deck in full, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I just ask if you take one moment to do so. It's a free way to help support the channel. And if you want to help out the channel more monetarily, there is a membership down below. We call it the Marty Mob. Feel free to hit the join button or hit the link in the description below to check that out and all the perks and benefits you get with that. With that being said, let's talk about it, guys. So today's deck, I wanted to play the new Planeswalker. I'm going to call him Mordenkainen. I'm going to say a different name every time. It is what it is. These words are hard. But this card is really cool because not only do you get a really cool draw effect with this and the fact that it has really high loyalty, especially being able to +2 coming in with basically 7 loyalty, it's very hard to kill. That's really nice. We get to draw a lot of cards. Cool. But the -2 to create the Dog Illusion is actually insane because the Dog Illusion's power and toughness is equal to the number of cards in my hand times 2. Well, this deck, we're going to be putting a crazy amount of cards in hand. Let's just put it that way. I don't even know how to like, you know, quantify it, but basically we start off our curve here with a new card called Wizard Class. So Wizard Class says you have no maximum hand size. Perfect. We start the game with that. Well, it also has a draw 2 when you go to level 2, which is nice for for 3 mana down the road. Great value there. And then we're even going to be using the level 3, which I haven't seen anybody really use yet, but we get to put a 1/1 counter on creatures when we go to level 3 every time we draw a card. We're going to be drawing a lot of cards if you haven't already figured it out. We've got 3 expressive iterations. This is our 2-drop, and it allows us to go digging for some spells whenever we need a particular spell. This is a really nice way to find it, and it also helps fix the mana curve a lot. We've got 3 Prismari Commands because it's a great card. It also helps cycle through some cards to create some treasures. We've got a couple counter spells and Saw It Coming, and we've also got 4 Divide by Zeros. This card gonna slow down the tempo a little bit, allow us to set up for our bigger plays, and then we've got 4 Elite Spellbinders, which is going to help slow down our opponent, create a nice little blocker and a good finishing tool, honestly, too. Because once this is out, it's a 3 power flyer, and if we throw down an All Runs Epiphany down late in the game, could do some serious damage. We've also got 4 Doom Scars in the deck, which allows us to sweep the board and keep us alive while we're trying to do our thing. And then here's where it gets really fun. We've got Imrith, a new creature from the D&D set. I've been calling it Limrith this whole time. I thought that was an L on the front of the card, but I guess it makes sense because it should be capitalized and there should be a little tail on it. There's not. It's an I. I'm an idiot. I get it. It's Imrith. So Imrith comes in. It's a 5/5 flyer, and it has Ward 4, so very hard to deal with, almost impossible to deal with right away if you get it out on curve. And then whenever it deals damage, it draws us a card, which is great. We're looking to draw a lot of cards. And then we have 2 Seagate Restorations, a card that's going to be very important in this this deck because we want to try to have, you know, as many cards as possible, upwards to 50 if possible, in our hand at all times. So the Seagate Restoration, very powerful here. It also has the same effect as a Wizard Class. If you haven't already hit your Wizard Class, you don't have a maximum hand size, which is great. And then our last card is 3 Inspired Ultimatums. This is a card that I said this is the one card that can be rotated out of this deck, and then you need to find a new spell for this, but it is the only card keeping it from rotation. It's really good though. This is why I put it in the standard ladder instead of the standard 2022 ladder, is because I wanted to play this card. It works so well with this deck because we get to draw 5 cards, which is a lot. It gains us 5 life and it deals 5 damage. So it fits super well into the shell. The idea behind this deck, guys, we're getting our hand upwards to freaking 50 cards in hand. I know it sounds like it's an exaggeration, but it's a lot of cards in hand. We're going to have illusion tokens that are like 25, and we're going to be taking extra turns swinging in with all of this nonsense. So pretty wild. Another card that does need to be pulled out if you want to rotate it, obviously, is the Triome, but the lands are as is. We have 2 Hall of the Storm Giants as well to try to win us the game against those longer control matchups. And then we have a sideboard here with a bunch of nice things. We got Academic Probation, 2 Environmental Sciences, Teachings, Introduction, Elemental Summoning, and Mascot Exhibition. The deck is busted, guys. I had a lot of fun with this. I've been climbing ladder with it for a little while today, and I'm really, really enjoying it. So I hope you enjoyed as well. We're going to get into the gameplay footage now, though, and we're going to wrap it up here at the end for some final thoughts. We'll see you guys then. Peace. Enjoy. All right, so I actually took this deck into the play queue for a few games, and I must say, I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but this one's a banger. This one is sick. This one is amazing. It does some just really outlandish wild things, which is crazy. We got a couple Divide by Zero, sure. Doomscar to kind of reset if we need to. Seagate Restoration, which is really important in this deck, believe it or not. All right, we'll just foretell some stuff. Just foretell some stuff and say go. Opponents on some control themselves, it looks like, some Azorius at least, which is not great. I mean, I guess control lists are fine. I guess we do fine against control. A couple of Divide by Zeros. I just can't wait till you guys get to see the new Planeswalker, Mordenkainen. He's so good in this list. So good. All right, we're just going to keep passing the turn until we can get to a big Seagate Restoration and take the lead here. Frantic Inventory, that's fine. It's just for 1 at the moment. Would really like to find a Wizard class too. Wizard class is kind of one of those cards that really puts this deck together. Seagate Restoration, though, you know, has its own built-in Wizard class clause where we get the no maximum hand size, which is really what we're shooting for, so. Because if we have a maximum hand size, this will never work. Because our hand is going to end up with like 50 cards. At some point in this video, we're going to have like half of our deck in our hand. Alright, they get rid of a Banishing Light, which, yeah, I guess that's kind of good for us. Alright, well, we're not drawing anything but lands. So, a little bit of a flood happening here, and our opponent missed a couple land drops. So, kind of the opposite happening over there. I just hope my Seagate Restoration resolves, because our opponent is on control, so I'm sure it's going to get countered. But we got to give it a shot and see. I mean, let's just see what our opponent's trying to do here. You never know. But you kind of do know, you know? There's the counter spell. This might be a very boring first game after I just gassed up the deck here a little bit, but man, we had so many games where this deck just did so many outlandish things. All right, Iteration's not bad. At least it'll get us some tools here in our hand that we might need. Will it get countered though? No, okay. Hand. Back in the deck. We'll play the Hall of Giants. Hall of Giants can be a very helpful tool, especially in a control matchup. Let's see if the Imrith resolves. The Imrith. Nope. Alright, so we eat up 2 neutralizes though. Maybe that's their only counter spell. We'll see. Divide by Zero. Really good against these little token Krakens. Let's go here. And then the Wizard class can draw some cards. I wonder if they counter this. That would be kind of funny. It would be a smart play, but most people wouldn't counter a 1-drop Wizard class. Like, that seems silly. But it is kind of one of our main engine pieces here in the deck, so little do they know. Sure, I'll take another one. Sure, I'll take another one. Maybe holding up Divide by Zero there might have been a better play, but it's fine. Either way, I think we're okay. Finally getting some really good cards in the hand here. If we can find our own counter spells, that would be nice. That way we can kind of combat theirs when they go to counter our spells. Interesting. Oh, we get the Mordenkainen. All right. How do we play this next turn then? Because we know counter spells are in our future, right? How do we handle that? I guess let's just go for a board blow up here and see what happens. Okay, they give it to us. Interesting. I'm gonna go for the stage 3 of the wizard class. I'm really terrified right now of counter magic. That's really what's going on here. We're just waiting for an opportunity that we can get our own counters to combat. But now that we have a 1/1 token out there, it's gonna get really big with the wizard class. But there goes our opponent taking our other wizard class, so immediately shuts the door on that. All right, I guess let's try to resolve. Let's see what happens. Try to resolve a Mordenkainen. Let's see what happens. Does it land? No, it doesn't. Okay, neutralize. Cool. Kind of want to keep my Mordenkainen, so let's do this. Let's divide by 0 back to my hand here. Mascot's good. All right, say go. All right, so we at least stopped one of their neutralizes with our own divide by 0 here. But that's 3 neutralizes already. Kind of crazy. All right, wouldn't mind seeing a Prismari command to handle that. How do I want to play this next turn? A lot of options here, to be honest. Could get in for just 7 with the Hall of Giants. That seems like that's not a bad plan. Let's just get in there. They have something for this? It has Ward 3, so they're not, whatever they play against this, it's not going to resolve, so. So they're about to either block with the apparition and give us another 1/1 here. Looks like that's what they're gonna do. Perfect. All right, and that leaves us with how much mana left over here? Enough to just divide by 0. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't Epiphany. If I could, that would be incredible, but I was 1 mana short of Epiphany, so that's fine. Still got divide by 0. They're gonna draw a card off of this, which really kind of bums me out, but it's fine. If I could just find a Prismari command to blow it up, that would be great. All right, I can't do anything about it. They draw 2 cards. All right, that Kraken is almost ready to go. Yep, they're gonna draw another card. Great. Oh, that's actually a really good card to draw here because we can actually test the waters here and just see what's going on in their hand, and it will let us know whether or not we can play our bigger spells. All right, I mean that's their 4th neutralize, and I haven't seen another style counterspell, so I think we're safe to say that we can cast our big stuff now. Let's give it a shot. Let's go ahead and do the mascot exhibition. It's the least. It's the one I care about the least, right? Nice. And we're not going to attack here because our opponent's just going to crack their 8/8 Kraken. Which I could divide by 0, but it's fine. We'll wait. We will wait. I feel pretty good though about our opponent not having. I'm actually going to do this because we can get a really big turn with the Epiphany here on the next turn if we could stop the board sweep. But I feel pretty good about resolving big spells now. I don't think they're going to be running any more counters. I could be wrong. Negates could definitely be in the future for us, but we'll see. I might have wanted to grab Academic Probation there. Maybe I should have played that and then named Negate. I don't know. All right, so we got to deal with the giant killer and we got to deal with 1 Kraken here. So can we kill them before then? Probably. We have the Epiphany, right? And they're tapped out. The only issue I have is we don't have an answer for the 8/8 Kraken just yet. I'm gonna do the Mordenkainen now, so that way the dog next turn can attack, because we're gonna draw 5 cards next turn, and it's gonna be huge. All right, get in there. Let's see what our opponent wants to do about blocks here. They're probably gonna block the 1/1. That's fine. They're taking a lot of damage here, and then they're gonna crack the Kraken. No, they leave the Kraken still in the ether, huh? All right, we should win here with this next play. We're gonna draw that, and we're gonna kill you. Open up the lane here for our bigger creatures to get through. And we don't find divide by 0, so let's go ahead and try to find one, because we have the 3 mana to cast it, right? If we could find a divide by 0, we win the big time. All right, so we don't find it. Guess we grab this. That can go back. We'll play this land. Let's get another dog. And we could play this. Yeah, might as well, because we're gonna need the no maximum hand size, but it does keep us off of counter magic. Pretty sure we won this, so let's just go ahead and swing in here. Maybe we didn't. They blocked the 14 with the 8/8 Kraken, right? If only we had one more blue source, we could pull up some counter magic. I'd feel a lot better about that shatter the sky situation. Oh no, we do have a lethal. Okay, I didn't feel like doing the math, but I figured we had a lot of damage. So let's go. GG. Yes, that felt amazing. There we go. We're cruising along now. This deck is awesome, man. I just really hope we don't run into rogues today, because this deck is a lot of fun if we don't hit rogues. I think we beat pretty much anything else. We have a really good matchup with a lot of things. We're definitely gonna keep this. The question is, which land do I drop first? I think I go Triumph here, and then Wizard Class next turn, because I don't have a 2-drop spell, right? And I don't have a Foretell card, so let's just do it this way. Yep, and we probably want white, because our opponent here is running creatures, obviously. Snow green usually means a lot of really aggressive style creatures. So having white, that way we can, if we do find our Doomscar, we're going to want to be able to cast it. That's why we go that route. Okay, so they cultivate on turn 2 with thanks to the Goose's ability to generate mana. That's pretty good. Ramping up pretty fast here. We do find a Prismari Command. That's pretty interesting, actually. We kill the Goose. Let's create a treasure. Let's try to ramp up ourselves. Try to out-ramp our opponent here with the JESKAI deck. See if it's possible. Nope, they cultivate again. They say, I see your ramp and I raise you. That's fine. That is fine. Let's draw 2 and see what we hit here. I'd like to keep the Seagate Restoration in hand if possible. And it looks like it is possible. Elite Spellbinder, not such a great card against this opponent here. With their ability to ramp as much as they have. We could play it, and then it would leave enough mana to divide by 0 still, but I don't know. I think I'd rather save my treasure if possible. Alright, let's just hold the divide by 0. Bounce the Elder Gargaroth back to their hand pre-combat. There we go. I guess let's just grab some more mana if we can. All right, that's not bad. Mordenkainen does give me a token big enough to combat the Gargaroth, so maybe that's the play here. So Gargaroth had no shape to get through the 10/10 there. Good chance though they're running some sort of spot removal. That's exactly what I was worried about. That's unfortunate. We should have known that was probably going to end up being the case, but oh well, here we are. They're going to draw a card. Oh, they're great. Okay. I'm fine with that.
This has stopped being worth my time.
Alright, so now we're really looking for that Doom Scar, right? So let's go ahead and Seagate this bad boy. I'm starting to think I should have grabbed the mascot with that. Seagate Restoration, though, going to draw me a crap ton of cards right now. Don't find one Doomscar? Are you kidding? This far into our deck, we can't find one? Unbelievable. Alright, well, we got another Seagate Restoration, which could be pretty wild. But if we don't find... Wait, they don't attack? Okay, that was weird. That was really weird. Yeah, they just said oops. Oops, feels bad, man. Okay, well, they leave the door open here a little bit for me. Alright, I think Iteration was the play. I probably should have done it pre. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I should have done that pre. That way I could play the land, but oh well, it's not that big a deal. So many cards on my hand, I was like, what's the play here? I totally missed it. Totally missed that it was Iteration. Alright, well, we cleared the board out and saved ourselves 9 damage thanks to our opponent's mistake. Alright, Liliana is tough to beat though. They threw away a Vorinclex. What did they draw? I can Iteration again, let's not forget, but what is the play? I think we start it with the Spellbinder just to see what our opponent's up to. This will help a lot with just seeing what our opponent's up to, and we can kind of make a much better judgment call here on whether or not we want to divide by 0 or... Okay, Ugin. Yeah, that's not good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They already have enough though to cast it either way. Alright, that's tough. I mean, counter magic's really all we can ask for at this point, right? We need some Saw It Coming. Yep, the Murderous Rider, sure. Imrith is not bad. I mean, it's something, right? Alright, well, we're in a bit of a pickle here because we can divide by 0 on the Ugin, right? But it's not an answer, right? It's more of a band-aid. It's more of a band-aid than anything here. I need to find some All-Runs Epiphanies or... Shoot, I don't know. I need a ultimate. There's a lot of cards I could get in here. Ultimatum. The counter magic would be nice for the Ugin, but it doesn't help us figure out the Onyx. Okay, so this is probably the best thing I could have drawn, right? We go here, put as much damage on that as possible. Found the counter magic, which is what we wanted, and we need to play the land. See, now it's like we had the opportunity, right, to blow this Liliana up, which is huge, but then they just play the Ugin and it just runs over us. So I gotta counter the Ugin first. First things first. Oh yeah, they're making my life really hard, I can't lie. This just busted Planeswalker after busted Planeswalker. Hard to deal with. I'm sure they found more too. Because Liliana has just been digging through their deck like crazy. All Runs Epiphany. Okay. That's something. Kind of need to lay the groundwork though first before we all run Epiphany, right? I gotta see if they hit another Ugin. Have to. I have to see if they hit another Ugin. If they did, it's over pretty much. Yeah, it's over. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. All right, well, 2, 4, 6, 7. I'll run Epiphany. At least this will at least allow me to kill the Liliana, right? And then let's look for a solution for that. Let's look for a solution for the. There we go. Hit the solution for the Ugin. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Sorry, it's hard for me to spit out what I'm thinking when I'm thinking. You know, it's kind of a catch-22. All right, Liliana down. We might be able to pull this out. We might be able to pull this out. Mascot Exhibition, maybe? And then we have the counter magic held up in? Or Limerith. Hold on, maybe we go here. Start thinking about trying to kill our opponent. Let's do that. Let's go here. I think that's really important. And then that leaves me 1, 2 mana open. Not good enough. Gotta hold the counter magic. Okay, hold the counter magic. I guess I could have drawn 2 there with the wizard class, but hey, at least I got this still, so I can do this instead. It's fine either way. I could drop the environmental. All right, we countered that. Let's go. We're gonna win this game. We're gonna win this game. Here we go. Let's win the game. You can go. Another saw it coming. Big time. That's big, big, big time. Here we go. Let the games begin, baby. Let the games begin. Let's go here. Let's go here, draw some cards. Is it enough to kill him? We'll find out. All right, there we go. There's a scoop. Wow, what a game. That was crazy. I cannot believe we beat them after they got that Ugin in hand, that second one. I thought we were toast. GG. Very, very happy with how this deck is playing out right now. Probably got time for one more, but man, I hope we get to do some of the crazy things I got to see this thing do in playtesting, where we were absolutely going off with this deck. Let's keep. I know we got to see some really cool things so far, but I'm telling you, man, this thing can do some nonsense, even more so than we've seen. Pretty weird hand. I mean, nothing till turn 3, which is not great, especially in a best of 1 matchup on the ladder, especially with all the aggression. But we do get to go first, which is the reason why I kept it. And Prismari Command can deal with some early game nonsense. Hitting our land drops feels good. This is probably Orzhov like clerics or something like that. Or angels. Okay, angels and clerics, whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Let's go ahead and get into their hand ASAP. I will offer that trade up to the Valkyrie all day. Yeah, this is the card I was most afraid of right here. They have a duress for my hand too? That's not fun. That's not fun. Good thing we foretold our all runs Epiphany already. So they're really trying to hit our hand a lot, aren't they? I just realized the Ruin as well, as they're running that so they can hit our hand. Prismari Command is gone. Really need to find ourselves a... Oh, they go for Divide by 0. I really need to find a Doomscar in this particular matchup for sure. Ooh, that's not bad. The Imrith is not bad at all. Probably gonna see a Ruin here coming down. I would imagine that there's no really good turn 4 plays here. They're gonna want to foretell that Unleashed, I'm sure, unless they play it for the 4/4 Angel. I mean, straight up they could, but I doubt that's what's gonna end up happening here. So the Ruin comes down. We have to discard 2. We'll probably discard the Prismari and the land. Imrith is just too good not to have, but I may regret that if I don't find a land off the top, though. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Prismari Command is the way to go. Just keep the yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of the Imrith and the... Oh, they go straight for the Angel. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, feels good. Feels good, man. We will allow the 3 damage all day long. Alright, I'm Rithin. Next turn we all runs Epiphany, and we can start popping off. Because more than likely our opponent's going to attack. Oh, actually they might not attack here because Imrith obviously is out there. The Angel also has Vigilance, which is really bad. I'm trying to think of a way where we can get a couple free attacks with the Imrith, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get those attacks. The bad news is actually the Valkyries is coming down, which does make everything harder, because if our Imrith attacks and they block, we have to sack a creature. But instead they go a different route again. They keep going a different route than what I'm expecting them to, which is fine, I guess. The Rampage though would have been really good for them, because they would have been able to make me sacrifice creatures. Oh, that's a weird way to do it. Kill you. That was a weird attack on my part too. I can't lie. That was not the play. I don't know why I did that, but it's fine. Send you back. And now we have no cards in hand, so we go for this bad boy. And we don't attack. All right, so now we get to draw some cards with the wizard class, which is helpful, but gotta find something big here, man. We are just running out of cards somehow. This deck has endless value of card draw, but somehow we're running out of cards. I misplayed that Imrith really bad. I didn't even see that it had 6 toughness, that other Angel, so that's a little tough. I am gonna block like this though, because our opponent, like I said, has Rampage of Valkyries, which I'm surprised they still haven't played. Maybe I'm counting their mana wrong? No, they have enough to play it. Yeah, I'm surprised. Another Imrith isn't terrible. Let's go Imrith here. Let's wait to activate the wizard class, because our opponent here can just play this and make us discard the 2 cards we draw. We'll wait till next turn. This way they'll be forced to play the Rampage, or they can do their other things with this. I mean, most people don't, but they can return creature card mana value 2 or less, or destroy target creature with mana value 3 or less. Ooh, Iteration's not bad, not bad. Hand. Back, and we'll play you. Actually, we do need another red source, don't we? Alright, we draw some cards. Divide by 0. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. So, if we're gonna lose this anyways to Doomscar, I feel like it's just swing in, yeah? Nah, I mean, it's slowing them down. Let's just yeah. Let's just blow up the board in a second. Let's just leave the Limerick there as a blocker. Opponent's definitely gonna make us discard 2 now. What's their play here? Because swinging in and attacking is not a bad idea, because the Valkyries makes me... Sorry, my chair's stuck. The Valkyries will make us sacrifice creatures, right? Oh, they play it with the kicker. That's pretty interesting. So I discard 2. Okay, so I could just do this now then. They played it with the kicker, so I don't mind doing that. Iteration. Let's see what we hit here. That's an enchantment, right? We can't blow anything up with this Prismari command either, so let's just keep this in hand. You can go back, we'll play use the land. And let's try to get in with the Emerith and see what happens. Let's see if our opponent wants to block it or not. Who knows? I'm gonna blow up the board, so. Who the heck knows? If it gets through, great. Nope, they're blocking. Fair enough. Fair enough. Blow up the board, and we foretell this one too. All right, feels good. And then I would like to get the wizard class on level 3 here pretty soon. Yeah, they're gonna make me discard these two though, which is a little unfortunate because I would have really liked the mascot exhibition here, but Doomscar is obviously way more important. Hopefully they just revive a creature. That would be even better. Nope, they make me discard my 2. That's fine. That is fine. Let's cycle. Right, that's fine. Let's just buy this. We'll take a shot from the Valkyrie. It's not worth dropping an entire Doomscar on. Maybe they top deck another creature here, and I regret not holding on to it. So let's just hold on to it for now. I hate that they're running Duresses and these ruins, so it makes me nervous about keeping anything in my hand. Okay, that's definitely Starnheim Unleashed. Glad I saved this. All right, got my Epiphany ready to go. Go ahead and unleash for all your little angels. You're gonna gain a lot of life too, which is then gonna pump your Valkyrie up. Okay, they're not gonna do it. Interesting. Okay, I really need to draw some cards here. Like, what's going on? Guess let's just put this out there, and it's pretty much gonna be fodder to block with. Okay, they have something instant speed. I guess they might as well play it because we're going into their hand anyways to make it more expensive. Yep, it's Heartless Act. All right, fair enough. I guess I'm playing this, man. I don't want to. I like playing that when I actually have like a win con established, but it's fine. Where's all my card draw engines, man? We have like so many. We have so many. Where are they? I have the Doomscar ready to go. Blow this board up if I have to. Kind of a weird stagnant game we got stuck in here, but we'll figure it out. Get the W. Play that Starnheim. We know that's what it is. There's really nothing else you would have there unless you're running Doomscars yourself. But yeah, this is Starnheim. All right. Here comes all the life gain, making things really big and annoying. Which makes my Doomscar feel a lot better. All right, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. Let's go ahead and... Do we have enough mana? We should, right? Yeah, we have enough mana. All right, let's get some cards in hand. Let's not play an illusion that comes out as 0/0. All right, we have enough to cast this too. Beautiful. Problem with casting this though is there's nothing that we're gonna be able to kill with for 2. Okay, or there is. Or there is. Alright, so they got a Flying Death Touch Haster. Big yikes. Wonder where they go with that. They take it to the Mordenkainen, okay.
Was that your big spell?
Was that your big move right there?
Your tiny mind.
Nice. Finally. Oh, no, submit. No, okay, whew, that was close. Submit you. That was a close one. Back in the day, that would have made me actually discard that by just trying to move it around. So glad they got rid of that. All right, there we go. Now we're playing Magic, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're about to do the thing that we wanted to do, which is pop off. Ready? Here's where we pop off. Righteous Valkyrie. That's a pretty big creature there. That's for sure. Not as big as mine, but let's draw some cards. Get some 1/1 counters. Boom, boom, boom. Here's where we really start to lay into our opponent here a bit. Draw a couple cards. Boom, boom. Draw a couple cards. Oh man. Oh man, it's about to get ugly. All right, let's go ahead and get in there for 12. See if they stop this. They do. Fair enough. We might see a scoop here, which is super unfortunate. Oh, I didn't think about that. Whoops, I got. Totally forgot about that. Super unfortunate. Okay, well, gonna have to rebuild. Good news is it's pretty easy for us to rebuild with the hand like this. That was unfortunate. I cannot believe I forgot about the Valkyries there. Not much I would have done differently though. I mean, attacking seemed like the right idea. Let's create a little doggo. You know, a little one. Nothing crazy. I mean, I'm just kind of unloading my hand at this point before they concede. Trying to avoid a concede is really nice. See if we can't pop off with all of these extra little goodies we got going on. All right, another wizard's class. Why not? And say go. Say go. No, thank you. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. You know what'd be really cool is if I would have actually level 3'd my other wizard classes here, because then this would have got like 25 tokens. But this is good enough. This is good enough. Good games. Let's freaking go. All right, that's definitely time on the video though. We're gonna finish this up with some final thoughts, and we'll see you guys there. Peace. That's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today and sticking around all the way to the end. We're gonna break this thing down and talk about what we liked and disliked. But before we do, if you're here, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It helps the algorithm out a lot when you stay this long into the video, and we get pushed out to more people. So thank you so much. I love this deck. It is so much fun. As far as things I would change, honestly, I think I could trim this thing down to be a Prismari or Izzet style of deck purely. We could cut the Spellbinders and Doomskars, maybe even throw in some Cinderclasms for some board sweeps, and maybe even put in some more card draw for the Elite Spellbinders position. But it really wouldn't hurt to have even more card draw in this deck. I thought we'd get close to maybe milling ourselves out a couple of times, but we never did. We didn't run into rogues today, but rogues would have probably trounced us. And then, like I said, all you got to do is take out the ultimatum, throw in a little bit more card draw, or even some more like removal, like burn spells, and you got yourself a rotation-proof deck, which I'm really excited to do. I'm really excited to take this deck and just make those small changes and then put it into the standard 2022 queue. And I'm ready to go, man. But that's all I have for the deck today. I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to mess with it too much, but as always, leave your comments down below on what you would change, things to make it better. Love to hear your guys' thoughts and comments down below. That's going to do it, though. And if you guys are still here, again, thank you so much. And last but not least, thank you so much to all of my Marty Mob members. Thank you so much for helping the channel out financially. I really do appreciate each and every one of you every day. And I really think about you guys every day and how much you guys are helping my channel grow and, making a difference financially to maybe make this a thing in the future, going full time. So thank you so much. Your name should be on the screen, or they probably already were. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Really appreciate it. Appreciate each and every one of you. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Until next time, peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.